I will never give you more than 10 bucks in 3 years. I break my controller in half out of aggravation and throw one half at my TV and destroy my entire system because these games, what terrible games.
Listen, man, I don't think the problem is the game. I think it could be your anger management.
Elden Ring's negative reviews are kind of laughable. The only reason I think that you should be negative about Elden Ring is because of the performance. That's really the only thing that's bad about this game, in my humble opinion. But guess what? I posted a fix to this performance issue, and it's at a 60% like ratio. I mean, if you don't take the fix for the performance, are you just being negative because you want to be negative at this point? What's happening here? A lot of people are being negative because this is just an open world Dark Souls game. Yes, that's the point. That's why it's made. This is an open world Dark Souls game. This is what Soul players wanted. A lot of people are judging too early in their playthrough to really get a hold of this game. Let me just read some negative reviews on this game and we'll take it from there. Also, this is just for fun. Don't worry. I'm not intending to attack people or be negative or bully people. Don't worry about that. If you think the game is bad, that's your opinion and it's okay. This guy gave it 1 star for being way too hard for the casual player. Trust me, this game is ridiculously hard. It needs to state it as a warning before you purchase. After 12 hours of gameplay, I cannot get past the first part of the area. There is basically no guidance or logic to the layout to the open world map in relation to where you first start. Which, guys, there is. Even veteran Dark Souls players are struggling and asking for refunds. No, no. Where are you getting this from? There are also issues with frame drops. Yes, there are. And the controls do not always register, which gets you killed because enemies deal insane damage and they stack attacks really easily because their weapons are ranged more than you can dodge. Okay, about the controls not registering, I think that's sort of an excuse. I'm gonna be honest with you. But I fall victim to this. Like whenever I play League of Legends or something and I mess up, I'm gonna be like, oh, I press Q, but in reality, my skill was just lower than it needed to be for that situation. Also, veteran Dark Souls players are actually complaining about how easy this game is. If you do what the game intends you to do and explore around the area and get Titanite and stuff, the game gets much more easy. Like if you explore, you can find a item that binds the first boss so you don't have to fight the entire fight. This game is not meant to be rushed like other Dark Souls games. Just take your time, man. I am already anticipating the get good comments. You spelled that wrong. It's actually G-I-T-G-U-D. However, I read through some of the threads on Reddit, and even that community is in solidarity regarding the difficulty of this game. I have requested a refund through CD keys, which I will doubtfully get. The purpose of this review is to hopefully make people aware of this insane difficulty and perhaps prompt a bit more research into a game before you purchase. Something I wish I would have done. This game is beautiful in terms of fiction, graphics, and lore, but it is inaccessible to me as a casual gamer. Okay, this is the part that gets me. I don't know if it's humor or not, but I haven't got a spare 10 hours to farm, kill goats to level up. But don't goats give you like 7 runes? Listen, this is probably this guy's first Dark Souls game, and I respect it. And let me tell you about my first experience with Dark Souls. I died to the Taurus demon like 6,000 million times, but you wanna know what got me through that? I did research. I found ways to kill it like I didn't know before. I improved my skills. See, for me, Dark Souls is not just a game. It's a challenge for me. Like, I know it sounds cheesy, but if I would have gave up on that Taurus demon, I would have not have experienced all the fun of invasions and stuff in Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, everything. Like, I would have lost so many memories from this game that shaped me to be who I am today. The purpose of Dark Souls is to die and learn from your mistakes. That helps you in life so much. The people who make it in life are the people that push through the fire and keep going and chase their dreams. Sometimes you gotta improve your skills, grit your teeth, and kill that boss in real life and in the game. That's what this game teaches you. If you want something, research it. There's guides for everything online. This guy gives it 1 star and says, so glad I decided to not play this game. I did for 10 minutes. God, after 80 bucks on Demon Souls, I have decided that I truly hate Souls games, like times 100. I know it sounds cliche, and I apologize to the fan base sincerely, but if I spend $70, I should be able to do whatever the... What curse word is that? I want to do in the game, even if it only takes 5 minutes to beat, and I feel robbed if it's any other way. Okay, what do you mean? You can go anywhere in this game, right at the start. You can literally do whatever you want in this game. You can do whatever you want in this game. That's the thing. That's why it's open world. This is an open world Dark Souls game. I don't understand what you're saying here. You aren't confined to a linear level. Like, I still want a refund for Demon Souls, and I feel it was a complete ripoff. Complete ripoff! My guy, it's not that serious. Next time, just keep your receipt. That's all you gotta do. Don't blame FromSoft for not refunding you.
Did you know that most AAA games that you play that don't totally suck, they have a difficulty setting that you can play that when you make it?
This doesn't need a difficulty setting. Just go around the world and get stronger. Don't just rush into this. Like, did you know that you'll never be able to beat Halo or the COD campaign? These games are for the fanboys, girls. What are you saying here? I don't understand what you're saying. These don't even feel like real sentences right now. Give me a refund and go blank yourselves, Bluepoint/From Software. I write this as a player who only wishes they could pay you $70 to be able to play the game you sell, because I suck at playing video games. Whenever we first started, everyone sucked at their video game. That's what people are understanding. Like, the point of the video game is to get good. Even with Mario, you have to get good to beat the levels. If you didn't like Demon Souls remake, why'd you buy Elden Ring? You don't have to give them your money. You don't have to play the game. If you don't like video games, don't play them. That's the thing here. If you're not skilled at something, you don't have to do it. If it doesn't make you happy, then go do something else, like play basketball or work out. I work out and play video games because that's my fun place. That's my happy place. I will never give you more than $10 in 3 years. I break my controller in half out of aggravation and throw one half at my TV and destroy my entire system because these games, what terrible games.
Listen, man, I don't think the problem is the game. I think it could be your anger management. You may need to spend your money on anger management classes rather than video games. I'm just going to throw that out there because why are you throwing your controller at your TV? Why are you breaking your entire system? I don't understand.
Middle finger times 10 to you.
Okay, we get it. Calm down.
LOL. This literally is starting to sound like a high school quarrel. I don't understand what's going on here. Why is he getting so mad over this? See, in League of Legends, I see people not play right and then blame me for it. And like, they're blaming people because of their own skill. I don't understand. 20 hours of gameplay is 20 hours, no matter how you cut it.
And here's the best part. Ladies and gentlemen, here it is.
Elden Ring / Elder Scrolls. You mean the game by Bethesda? The game franchise by Bethesda that's not even related to Elden Ring or Dark Souls at all? That Elder Scrolls? The one whose combat system has no relation to the Souls combat system at all? Is that it?
You mean terrible Souls games no one wants to play who has a life? The Elder Scrolls is not a Souls game in the slightest. It is actually far from it.
I'm not going to show you this, but there's a 1-star review that says halfway through that the fighting mechanics are terrible in this game. This is like the best combat system you can possibly have. Like, literally, there's Skyrim mods to make the combat like Dark Souls. It's innovative. So you hate Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, stuff like that? Like, this is literally the combat system with more complexity. This combat system is innovative. It's calling upon an old combat system and making it a lot more complex and a lot better. Now, if you don't like this genre of combat system, then that's a different thing. You can't really blame Elden Ring for you not liking the genre of combat. Why aren't these guys just getting refunds? Why are you keeping it on your computer if you hate it so bad? I don't understand. Just because something is a trend doesn't mean that you have to follow the flock and play it. You can not play it and not like it. It's okay. This last guy says, 1 star, not sure what the hype is all about, struggling to find any sort of storyline. The open world is mediocre at best. There is hardly anyone around, no quest, and no idea what the purpose of any of this is. The purpose of this is to rise up from nothing and become an Elden Lord. And have fun. Play and have fun. I only know that I keep redoing all the same things I have over and over until I can defeat a boss. There is unfortunately no joy in this game at best. You have relief that you didn't die. The worst part is I get completely nauseous playing with the camera that keeps moving on its own. If I wanted to look forward, I would do it myself. You can literally, you move the joystick to look around. You can move the joystick. Overall, the bosses and enemies are pretty cool, but there isn't any story or meaning to anything, which there is. Like, I'm talking enough story to fill like a 12-hour video on one little topic. Like, you just can't see it right now. Like, literally, Vadi Vidya, he makes his whole channel is just the story of Dark Souls. That's all it is. Like, there is story here. You're just not looking hard enough. They got help from George R.R. Martin to write this story. Like, you probably haven't progressed far enough to see any story right now. That's probably what's happening here. When you pick up an item, you can read the description in your inventory and it reveals so much lore, so much story. Just look at your items in your inventory. Read the descriptions. Get immersed. I have no idea why this game is so hyped up, but it's a grind fest from the very first minute. See, my definition of grind fest is smithing 50,000 iron bars in old school RuneScape. That's a grind fest to me. This is just fun. This is just playing around, collecting weapons, and enjoying my time. Where's the grind fest? Are you just grinding souls to try to level up? What's happening here?
Are you killing goats for 10 hours to get souls to level up? Is that what's happening here?
Again, if this is your first Souls game, I understand where you're coming from because I was in the same boat. I was a hater back in the day because I couldn't beat Taurus Demon, but I developed a mindset because of this game, and it's brought me a long way. When you're faced with a challenge, don't wimp out. Face it head on and solve the issue at hand. You don't have to wimp out on everything. That's what this is teaching me to do. This game is hard, but also life is hard, and sometimes you just got to get good. Okay? Like, that's the thing here. Not hating you or anything. Sometimes you just got to get good at life and in this game. See, in Dark Souls, in Elden Ring, you respawn if you make a mistake.
In life, you don't. You're stuck with your consequences. Here, you may lose a few souls or runes. That's okay, but in life, you gotta deal with it, bro. You can't just uninstall the game or give up, you know? That's what this game teaches you. Keep that in mind whenever you play this game. Young whelp, listen to me. Temper your strength with wisdom, and you will blossom into a beautiful flower.
No hate on anybody in the video. I appreciate all of you for watching, and subscribe.